and we end up losing in the quarterfinals. That sucks. So you want to see if you can actually just make it through, and then quarter semis and grand finals should play really well. And obviously, particularly in the last match, is going to be the most important. But we'll have to see. I think we're just about ready to head into the match. They should be going live now.
They should be.
They already did the knife, and it's going to be NIP starting on the CT side. It's going to be Fnatic starting on the terrorist side. So welcome once again here to Gfinity, live from the cover box in London. And actually, Fnatic, what are they doing? Right now, they're just taking quick control of Upper Dark. It looked like it could have been some sort of rush to the B-bomb side. I'm really glad they didn't do that. I think that's a terrible idea. Instead, they're just looking for picks in the middle, and they are doing a little bit of damage onto Exist here. And they're going to keep doing this probably until they actually get a pick off or just do enough damage. And when they do, I bet it's going to be an explosion. They're just going to run for it, because you can tell the Fnatic players, they have 4 people with body armor, and that's a big indication that they want to go all in.
Yeah, and something tells me that NIP have known that Fnatic are going to go mid to B. Great shot from Exist. Freiburg is there as well. Exist with the hat trick. And while he might make it 4, no, he's not. It's going to be Forest to get that 4th kill. And NIP, welcome to G3.
That was a very, very nice idea from Fnatic, but Exist just ground that to a halt. They had the 1 smoke apart from the 4 body armors, and that was meant to smoke off the CT spawn, which they did. So all they had to do, and I say this lightly, was kill Exist and Forest inside, and it just didn't happen.
That's not an easy thing to do, is it?
No, solid defense coming out so far from the CT side. It's going to leave Fnatic actually not buying anything except flashbangs and grenades here, but no armor. That's interesting, because they didn't put the bomb down. They're going to go for the kill here, and Exist will go down, and Fiflaren's going to be careful. He will fall next, and this is turning into a great round. If they can drop Get Right here, it's going to be huge.
So down goes Get Right, thanks to Flusher. And if you ask me, I think Freiburg and Forest have this under control. I like to think they have it under control, but Flusher has picked up that M4. And look who it is, it's man of the hour, Mr. Forest, Mr. Patrick, who's going to come round the back and try to flank them. And with a minute to go here, Anders, if you were on this Fnatic side, what would be going through your head realistically? I think they know that Forest is most likely behind them by now.
I'd really want to wait and see if NIP are going to be silly enough to try and peek them, but at the same time, I think they know they're not going to do that. And actually, Freiburg here, if he misses a shot initially, there's a flashbang coming in, so this is really good. Freiburg going to go down, and a huge opening here for Fnatic. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1, and Forest is coming up short now. He still has a really good chance of doing this because he has a defuse kit. Without it, this would be really tricky. But he goes down. Pronax going to pick up that double kill, and Fnatic bounce straight back and win the 2nd round. And this is obviously a really massive turnaround. Now, Get Right that got disconnected, but it was actually after he was dead, so it doesn't really impact the game. He's going to be right back, obviously. But this sort of round, that was actually really big for Fnatic, because they didn't buy any body armor. They have a lot of money to work with now, and they even get to save at least 1 rifle.
And they've completely messed up the CT's economy. And look, Exist, 1.7. Forest, 1.5. Freiburg, 1.5. Fiflaren is the only one, because I believe he saved the last round because he wants to get that big green gun in the AWP. With over $3,000. Well, with over $1,501, pretty much.
Exactly.
So we're just waiting for Get Right to sort it out.
What really went wrong that last round, I think, was the first guy. Was it Exist that got caught over on long?
Okay.
So that was the flashbang that came in. He got caught. Fair enough. I mean, that's unfortunate timing for NIP, but what happened afterwards was Fiflaren peeked alone, then Get Right peeked alone.
Yeah.
And that really doesn't make any sense. If they had just stuck together on long and both faced the incoming terrorist at the same time, almost no way Fnatic could have done anything. If they had body armor, it would have been a different issue. But because there's no body armor, it's very easy with the FAMAS to kill people like that. One single chest shot, and the aim punch effect comes into play, and the Fnatic players really don't stand any chance at all. So a little bit of a misfortunate play coming out from NIP. I feel like they should have been able to do a little bit better in that situation. But we'll have to see. They are on the less favored side. There's still plenty of chances for them to come back in the game. Yeah.
Well, for some reason, NIP say that the computers are buggy, and they've lost 2 players. So maybe it'd be a good idea to go to a quick ad break.
Yeah, I guess we can't really do that. I mean, I hope it's not going to be too long here.
We'll just find out what the problem is.
Break the momentum. But yeah, we'll go to a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned and invite your friends. And it's only going to be a short one, so don't go far. We'll be right back.
somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my arms, away from all harm. You'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. Shattered frame of mind. Instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slightly better frame of mind. And when the light comes through, when the day isn't new, then it will be time for a new frame of mind.
And welcome back, everyone. We seem to have sorted out the issue, so now we can continue with the game here between Fnatic and NIP on Dust 2. Already off to a pretty interesting start here, as Fnatic managed to win back the second round after losing the pistol, and we are ready. Hopefully, no more issues coming up here. But KNI, that was an interesting start.
It was. I mean, we saw the counter-terrorists win the first map, and then out of the blue, Fnatic, like you were telling me earlier on, it was an $800 investment. They had no armor. They decided to rush long. They won the round. They picked up a few rifles on their way. And now 1-1, Fnatic have completely crippled the Ninjas' economy.
Yeah, this is going to definitely cause a bit of an issue. And actually, what's really interesting is that I can tell... Oh, Gerai disconnecting again, so not the ideal situation here. We'll see. Hopefully, we can get him right back and won't have to go for too much of a pause here.
Yeah.
But because they already made a bit of a buy, we actually can talk about it. Not too loudly, because don't make sure nobody hears anything.
Devil Walk will just randomly walk out and listen
exactly.
in. Yeah.
Don't want him. He's a good manager, but we don't want him to be a spy, right? But they actually have bought up here. This is from us, obviously, with armor, and we have 2 Deagles as well being purchased on Forest and Freiburg. So this is... I mean,
risky.
Yeah, very risky. And actually, I've just basically disagree with it. I think it's
same.
Too much risk basically involved here. But we'll see if it's going to pay off or not. He's right back in again, so no need for a big break here, and hopefully it's going to be just fine. But going into the third round...
And now fifth Laren's gone.
Oh.
Come on, Ninjas.
It's no luck at all, is there?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're figuring it out. I think it was some sort of, it was some sort of input lag going on, right? They had some
It
issues.
seemed something along those lines. Forrest was helping Get Right with his mouse or something along those lines. I'm not sure what Fiflaren's problem is. I think Thorian might have a few things to say about Fiflaren and problems, but not here at the caster's desk.
Yeah, and now they're figuring out how to make sure they get the correct start money. Don't want anything bad going wrong with someone connecting with too much or too little. That can have a big impact, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm really wondering how this is all going to turn out, because Fnatic on the T side, I mean, as you said, they actually, well, they could save for an AWP. They have multiple people who can pick one up. Most notably is going to be JW, but Olofmeister can definitely do it too.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm really worried about. It's not so much on the T side, but once Fnatic get to the CT side, if they get that double up set up against NIP, then I'm not sure what the champs are going to do, really. It's going to be really tricky, because Fiflaren and Forest are going to be the two oppers then, maybe. But we've seen NIP try and go lately for Get Right opening, and that hasn't actually had a lot of success. I'm really hoping they won't do that.
Well, to be fully honest, me too. Get Right, take nothing away from him. He's probably one of the world's best players, and well, here we go. And for some reason, it's 2-1 in favor of Fnatic and Freiburg and Get Right. WTF, and I think they're as surprised as we are.
Yeah, and I think...
And they've suddenly got loads of money as well.
And I think maybe my Swedish is a little bit rusty, so forgive me if I'm... I'm pretty sure Olofmeister is saying that's it, it's working. You know, they're happy.
We're happy with this. 2-1 lead.
Yeah.
But they do find themselves ecoing despite being in the lead somehow. Good job.
Yeah, restarting or resetting, reloading one of these settings to where we lost it can sometimes feel a bit of a hit and miss affair, because it feels like sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. So we'll see. Now Fnatic have 2-0 and NIP slowly losing rounds.
Like yeah,
it's not ideal,
crumbling.
is it?
Well, look at the bright side. They've got more cash than they did in the real scenario, but obviously they won't be happy with being 2-0 down. Hopefully, we'll sort it out in a few minutes' time.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, maybe you guys should definitely go and check out gfinity.net, of course, and check out the whole tournament system they have going on. It's really cheap. I think you can, for like £20, you can buy a ticket for a whole year, and you can participate in all the tournaments.
Yeah, there's so much money up for grabs to win.
Definitely a lot of stuff going on there. It's 30,000 a month, I think.
Something, 20 or 30, something like that, yeah.
Definitely a lot of money on the line there. So you definitely go and check that out. It's a really good idea. Gfinity really trying to bring some life back into the British esports scene.
Yeah.
And it needs it. So this is a really good way and easy way to support that. And I know they're really hyped about doing Counter-Strike for the first time too. So give them a little bit of love, and I'm sure all the issues that we've been dealing with, you know, they're going to slowly be ironed out, and we'll be right back on top again. So and the venue that we've got here is absolutely amazing.
It is, and it wouldn't be amazing without everyone in the crowd. So come on, let's let the people on the stream hear you. Come on. Woo! Don't know if people on stream can hear that.
See the guy with an NIP sign up there. I think it's really cool. Shout out to you as well. That's very nice. I like that. That's very nice. So bringing in a little bit to it here. I mean, obviously, actually, there's a lot more people here than there was this morning, which is maybe not a big surprise. Getting up early can
us
be
gamers
painful.
aren't really morning people, let's be honest.
No, anything before 12 o'clock. So that's early. Definitely very early. All right. Adminberg fixed.
Adminberg.
All right. Snooked is what Olofmeister is saying, which is a good sign if you're Swedish. Now, we're going to be at a 1-1 scoreline moving into the third round. And as we can see, NIP have elected to go for the buy-up, which, as we said, is a little bit scary. I mean, they could be throwing a couple of rounds away here, but if it works, obviously, we're going to be calling them geniuses pretty soon, so let's see.
Exist in particular.
Gunning down the middle not working out so well for Fnatic. You really hit anyone. But they are taking mid control, and they also are holding long and upper. So this is just a safe play for Fnatic. They're not going to get flanked, and they're making sure that if NIP try and push aggressively, they have the map on lockdown.
Yeah, it's going to be Forest, the back of the B bomb site, and Exist in there as well. And we're seeing, Anders, what they did on the pistol round. They're stacking B with 3 players inside, and no one actually watching mid. No one getting singled out in that mid to B area.
Yeah, losing the B bomb site is definitely going to be, painful. Retaking B is much harder than retaking the A bomb site. So I don't blame NIP for trying this. And because they don't really have the equipment for it, they got to try something that's a little bit, unorthodox in this round.
Well, let's see whether they are going to try something unorthodox. The bomb is at mid, and they are going to actually take it towards short as Fnatic scourge up towards this A bomb site. They've got who's number 5? It's Fiflaren at long, and one of the CTs is in fact in CT spawn. So Fnatic have just been given a welcome mat onto this A bomb site.
Yeah, Get Right's hearing them. He's counting how many people are there. Fnatic getting shot in the back a little bit as he falls back a little bit. And now JW going to spray down one. And also up on short, they have a really good setup here for Fnatic to deal with the incoming NIP members. Good shot, long range. Freiburg picking up 2 kills and actually a triple. Now it's a one-on-one. Freiburg, if he gets this headshot on Pronax, that's going to be beastly. He's looking for it, misses the 1 deke here. Jumping up on the box, he goes for it, gets it. Freiburg picks up the quad kill and has time to defuse. And it is going to be one right back from NIP. What a sick performance here, right in the 3rd round.
And that's what I was talking about, NIP. NIP, you can't expect anything from them. They're so fun to watch. And Freiburg, the Deagle master, showed us exactly why he's so sick with the Deagle.
I'm going to have to go back and see that in slow motion, because I have no idea how they won that round. They were actually being boxed in on the ramp. And
once it looked like Fnatic had the A bomb site, it was like, yep, see you later, Nip.
Well, Fnatic, they followed true here. They're gonna buy again. They're not gonna eco. They're gonna go for 2 AKs and 1 Galil, and that's it. Whereas now, on NIP side, they do have that glass cannon AWP on Fnatic, no armor at all on him.
Yeah, and Get Right going for the interesting swag 7 buy. He's going to be playing long. And the terrorists, they have forced to buy. Hello, Fiflaren is going to get the first frag for the Ninjas in pajamas. And Fnatic at the moment just playing really slowly at mid. They're trying to find out where Ninjas in pajamas are playing and try and anti-strat it or something along those lines. They're playing a patient game.
Certainly getting a lot of information from Freiburg. He's actually going to be peeking right in and goes down to Olofmeister, so not the ideal pick. Now Get Right coming up from behind. The big question is if Fnatic are going to turn around now. The Max 7 is not the ideal weapon for this, but Olofmeister sees it coming. Get Right dropping a little bit lower, now flashing his way in. He wants to go for this kill, and he might just be able to get it. Inside the B-bomb site, there's going to be some action as well, where Forrest trying to hold alone. Get Right goes down. Forrest picking up a good headshot there. Pronax is down, and Exist to help out. The bomb is dropped, and this is NIP winning the round. It's a 1-on-3 here. Olofmeister doesn't stand a chance any longer.
Well, you never know. 3 versus 1 clutch. We saw Freiburg clutch. Why not Olaf? We've seen what he's capable of doing in LGB. And for some reason, I no longer have Counter-Strike on my screen. Here we go. It's back. And we've... Okay, so Olofmeister is he's flashing in towards the speed bomb site. He's been dinked down to 11 points of health. He's going to try and pick up the bomb, but he's going to walk into 3 very, very angry ninjas. And with 10 seconds on the clock, Anders, I really don't think he can do it. There we go.
Actually, the really scary thing about that round is that if Olofmeister hadn't missed that grenade, Forrest would have really died, and then it would have been a 1-on-1 between Exist, who had very little HP.
Yeah.
So I actually think you're right. That could have been a 1-on-3 for Olofmeister, but he failed the grenade, and then there was no time any longer. So 3-1, and this time Fnatic have to eco. They haven't put the bomb down, and NIP all of a sudden, in spite of all the turbulence, now they're actually off to a really good start in this first half.
Yeah, they're finally starting to warm up.
Pre-nading down on long, not going to catch anyone. And as the grenades fade, Fnatic are going to go push for it. Get Right will pick up a kill. Exist here as well. And now NIP are playing it like they should have been earlier. Just making sure they use the fact that they have so many people down there. Works out great.
But the way they changed their setup at long, it was a lot better than what we saw on that second round, let's be honest. They used their weapon for what their weapons are good at. They got close range, they got in their faces with those AK-47s and, not AK-47s, with the M4s and FAMASs. Yeah. And they did exactly what we expected them to do. 4-1 in favor of the Ninjas.
I really think this round is going to be absolutely critical for Fnatic. If they can win this round, they can brush off the fact that they're a little bit behind. But if they start losing now, I'm not sure NIP are going to ever really give up on this first half. I think we could see a very one-sided score based on this one round, basically. Flarin in the middle, quick flick, takes down Crims. Freiburg is there as well. Deagle is out there waiting for JW. If he crosses back over, they might be able to do something. Olofmeister missing some crucial shots. Should have been an easy kill on Exist. JW will take a kill, but it's probably too late. Quick double, in fact. We'll bring it back to a 2-on-3, but I'm not sure about this. I think Olofmeister was the man who should have had this round. If he had killed Exist over and long, we would have a very different scoreline right now, or a very different situation.
Yeah, but JW is actually going to make his way towards that A bomb site. We have 1 ninja in B, 1 ninja on A, and 1 ninja playing mid. The mid player being Get Right with that M4. As JW, we've seen what he can do with a big green gun before. If one of those NIP players shows, oh, he showed a bit of his flesh, but JW couldn't get it through the boxes. They know that JW is lurking in and around mid. They know that he's in and around short. Now, with 40 seconds to go, you have to wonder, are Fnatic going to save these weapons or try to push one of these bomb sites?
Yeah, and he's still moving around the middle here. They need to make an opening. There's only 30 seconds left. There's one guy holding in B, and I think he's actually on top of the boxes, so he's almost certainly going to get a kill. Pronax don't think he's going to be peeking this angle, and Forrest is not going to hesitate even for a second here, so 20 seconds left, and if Pronax dies, that's the round done. Forrest will pick up the kill in the middle. JW dies, and we're looking at a 5-1 scoreline. Now, Fnatic are in a lot of trouble. This is a very, very good start for NIP.
Yeah, and D-Dust 2. In my opinion, D-Dust 2 is slightly T-sided. I'm not sure what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think the same?
I mean, we have seen teams like NIP are doing now. I think we just, I was just talking to Devil before this game went live, and he said in his opinion, it feels like you either do almost nothing on the CT side,
or you do really well.
And there's almost no in between. And what we're seeing right here is definitely a case of NIP doing really well. Grenade fails a little bit, then Crims actually is going to drop Exist, so that's a really nice opening, but it's still an eco round from Fnatic.
Yeah, it is, but they do have those CZ75s and the P250 in hand. The one thing we were talking about earlier on is how overpowered these pistols are. Olaf spots Fiflaren, can't get the kill. He's going to drop down towards CT spawn where he'll have at least one ninja. Yep, that ninja is Freiburg, who we saw work wonders with the Deagle earlier on. But is he going to check the spot to his left? The bomb has gone down on the A-bomb site. They're all dropping down. Oh no, Freiburg gets caught. And are we going to have another eco round win from Fnatic? It's going to be Get Right to surely save the day. He goes down. Fiflaren, last man standing. And can the NIP AWP Master save the day with only an M4 in hand?
Not many bullets left. Got to be really careful here. So any bullets left, he's got to find the kill quick. He's going to get the one. JW is actually not in a great position. If Fiflaren tries to fake him out here, but now he's going to have to run for it. This is the commit, and he's going to get it right then and there. Fiflaren, I think there's just enough time for him to get it as well. So very, very important round here. 6-1. That would have been a huge comeback into the game from Fnatic, and they couldn't do it.
A lot of people say Fiflaren's not good enough. Hopefully that shuts up his haters. Because I'm a fan of him. Maybe it's the Source fanboy within me, but...
I saw a thread earlier today that said minus Fiflaren plus Neo, which just...
Would they even be able to communicate?
I mean, Neo's English is fine, but it's...
Is it? Okay.
I still don't understand how people think in this context. It's really confusing.
But anything's possible on HLTV.
It's true. But... yeah, he did really well in that situation. Fiflaren, nice little fake, and just brought JW out into the opening. JW is going to take down Fiflaren, so there's the revenge straight away, and that's a big opening. This is what Fnatic need to rely on. I actually think the terrorist side here, they need to make this 9-6. They can't allow any more rounds for NIP.
Yeah, I totally agree. And we know that Fnatic are capable. Forrest spots one. He's been dinked down 16 points of health as they all stampede towards the NIP leader. What can Exist do here? He can do absolutely diddly squat as Pronax drops him. And Forrest is going to pop up with his AWP, misses the shot, and now NIP is surely outnumbered on this A-bomb site.
Yeah, they have more grenades for Fnatic right now. I wish they'd used them. There's some grenades. Just try and block off NIP because the whole CT side's actually here. Gerwright going to pick up a kill. Forrest with one as well. Now it's down to a 2-on-3. And JW and Pronax both going to pick up a kill. It's very, very important here. They need to do a lot more. Forrest, no, actually it was just Pronax. Sorry, he got that one kill in. So it's still a 2-on-2 here. Freiburg and Forrest alive. Not a lot of health on Forrest, but he's in the back just covering. This is going to work out great. Forrest, can he deny the defuse? Pronax is now up to a triple, and the bomb will go down, and Forrest doesn't take the shot.
Little did he know that his crosshair was literally on him. So, Forrest to try and clutch this round, and, well, I spoke too soon. And I think one thing that's worth mentioning, Anders, is Fnatic. I think they mentioned it on the analysis desk, how Pronax is one of those leaders who's really fluid. He sort of makes a change in mid-game. And I think because they don't have set drilled strats, they end up relying sometimes, in my opinion, too much on who used to be their main entry fragger, their main fragger in JW. And now that they've signed up players with Olaf and Crims' quality, hopefully they'll ease a bit of the entry fragging on JW's shoulders. But hello, Flusher pushes straight into Long, still has Fiflaren to deal with. He might get it, no he won't. Fiflaren with the AVP, and it's 4 versus 4.
Yeah, and that grenade landed right on Fiflaren, but it only did a little bit of damage to him. That's actually really surprising. Now, he's missed a crossover shot here. Smoke's going to deter him, and then it's going to flashbangs out. Great shot coming through. That actually kills Crims outright, and he could have almost got a double kill. The bomb will be planted, but I'm not sure that Fnatic can hold on to this. They haven't been good at holding this A-bomb site. They get the bomb down, sure, but it doesn't actually help them at the end. Fiflaren with a nice grenade landing right on top of Pronax and Olafmeister. The clock is ticking here, and Olafmeister wants to go for the peak. He's going to get the kill, leaving Pronax alone in a 1-on-2, and he has to come out on top here. Exist spraying down. Now it's a 1-on-1. Pronax, no health at all. Forrest comes in here. Spray goes in. Pronax has to hit the headshot. He won't. Forrest will pick up the kill, and NIP will win a 7th round.
Yeah, they will. And it was similar to that last round, which left Pronax in that sort of clutch situation, but this time round, good old Forest. I mean, Forest, CS legend. Forest is honestly one of those players like GetRight who's just born to play CS. Some of the stuff he pulls off is just phenomenal.
I'm just really confused. Fnatic, they've proven so far that they can take that A-bomb site. They have the smokes and the flashbangs for it, but they have no idea how to hold it.
Yeah.
And the problem is that NIP is rotating so quickly that Fnatic actually just gets stuck inside the bomb site. And that's not what you want to do. What you want to do when you have the bomb down is you want to control short or long, or preferably both, but one will do. And that's not what Fnatic are doing. They're just putting the bomb down, and then they're basically sitting right on top of the bomb, and it's just not working. GetRight in a very cheeky position, but olofmeister has his wise to it, discovers GetRight and takes him down.
Yep, leaving the Ninjas, who have a 5-round lead, 1 man down. Here we go, JW going towards short, and Fifth Lauren has really been holding that short area well on the A-bomb site. Granted, sometimes he lets them actually push on to the A-bomb site, get the bomb down, but the retakes on that A-bomb site from the Ninjas has been really good so far, and Fnatic, you do have to wonder whether that fluid playstyle, that on random calling strategy that Pronax plays against them, as opposed to NIP, who were fluid as well, sorry, but they are more drilled.
Yeah.
Is going to end up being a major factor.
Really don't know what we're seeing here. I'm not sure. I think JW did get flashed into long, so actually Fiflaron probably got that kill while being flashed. It's very important. Xyst going to pick up the one here. Gets a quick no. That was Fiflaron coming in with the kill. There is Xyst with the quick double, leaving olofmeister another 1-on-2 here. Not really favoring Fnatic. I mean, NIP should be able to hold on to this one. Smoke's going to go off towards the crossover. Flash to follow, and olofmeister at least wants to get the bomb down, but Forest denying any chance of that. Very, very good movement coming out from Forest. Just shutting it down before it even turns into a situation. And that's going to leave Fnatic on another eco here. So we're looking at a very devastating first half from NIP.
Yeah, and we haven't seen B at all recently, have we?
No, and I mean, I'm confused as to why, because I think now we've seen the first 10 rounds of this game, and Fnatic must have realized by now that this A-bomb side is not working for them.
You know what? I'm going to have words with Henry, because by the looks of things, I think they can hear us. Because it was Henry who designed them boxes. They were meant to be soundproof, but here we go. It's going to be Forest to try and hold off the attacking Fnatic players. Forest with the M4 gets one, but Crims is going to get the CZ kill. Freiburg comes in, triple from Freiburg! And that spray down, granted, it was against an eco, but that M4 control, Anders, just out of this world.
Yeah, very, very impressive. You're right, even though that was an eco, that was definitely some nice skills coming out, of course. To expect nothing less at this point from Freiburg, but it's always nice to see it in, live like this. Going to be moving into the 12th round, and we see an olofmeister AWP here. So not on JW, he's going to go for the peek down the middle, and is he going to be challenged? I think Fiflaron is down there, and Olof almost getting the crossover shot. That would have been a great opening if they could have got that kill. And now I'm really hoping we're not going to see another A round coming out from Fnatic, because that is not working for them.
Well, you can argue B didn't really work for them either, but of course they were on the ecos. So, Pronax, the Fnatic leader, to get the first kill onto Freiburg. Forest going aggressive in tunnels. I like it, to even it out quickly. NIP saw that they were a man down. They thought, right, we're going to change this back in our favor, and it's 4 versus 4 again.
Yes, it is. Fnatic, they have control of short, and the fact that they know that there's nobody on short is usually a good reason why you'd want to do a B-split push. Because if there's someone on short, they can come in and rotate really quickly to mid. When there's nobody on short, you have a lot of room to work in the middle with. So smoke CT spawn, go for the B push. That's what I do right now.
You never know. They might be taking a leaf out of your book, Anders. They have vacated the B bomb site, though. They know that Flusher is on catwalk. He's trying to spray through them metal doors. And metal doors, what were they thinking?
I don't know. I'll never ever be able to get used to that. But it's still, the wall banging works better than it did when it was wooden doors and one shots through. That wasn't a good idea either. So I guess something has improved in that sense. GetRight, it's going to be another A push here. He's holding on the ramp. Forest goes down. Now GetRight sort of alone here, and they're coming in from both angles. He's going to pick up the 1 kill and then gets taken down. Now it's a 2-on-3, and all Fnatic have to do is put the bomb down and play safe, and they should be able to win this round.
Yeah, they should be able to. 3 versus 1. Fiflaron, last man standing at long with the AWP. We've got Crims hiding behind that single box. JW who's lurking around CT spawn. And from this point onwards, Anders, if I was a Fnatic player, I'd just be saying, look, Fiflaron, last man standing. He most likely has an AWP. We know he plays long, so just don't peek. Just hide in the smoke.
Yeah, they definitely know where he is. And I mean, if this was Fnatic leading a lot, you'd want them to go hunting, but they just don't have the money for it. They actually need to leave Fiflaron alone, which is painful because, yeah, him with an AWP in the right place in the next round, and that's a big kill from olofmeister. That is very important.
Not an easy kill either, the way he jumped, landed straight away and pulled the kill off, but I guess not an easy kill in my opinion, but a very easy kill for a player of Olaf Meister's quality. And that obviously prevented Fiflan from saving the AWP.
Yeah, and that's going to dry out all of NIP's bank. So Fnatic can I mean, Fnatic haven't won any consecutive rounds so far. If they can start winning another round here, they're going to force NIP to eco, and we could see something like a 9-6 finish, which would still not be good, but it would be manageable. Fnatic can bring it back from that scoreline, I think. JW pushing in very aggressive here. Smoke's coming up, flashes as well, and he does actually take a lot of damage, but at least he stays alive.
Yep, we've got Get Right at long. I think it's Flusher who's actually toying with him with that AK-47, and he's just going to play it cool, calm, and collected. Get Right. He's just going to say, right, I'm going to hide behind this bin. No one's going to be able to see me, and I'll just wait it out and wait to hear the calls from my leader in Exist. So here we go. No casualties as of yet. JW has been hurt hard. He's only on 28 points of health. Exist is going to play from CT spawn. Fiflaren holding short with that AWP in an interesting position, but a player like Fiflaren probably capable of pulling off a shot like that.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, Fnatic shouldn't be peeking this. If they really wanted to go for the A-bomb side, they should be able to put up smokes or flashbangs to try and deal with this. And Fiflaren actually does not have a lot of backup right here, so if he went down, it would be a big problem. Crims is going to go for the peek and goes down, and this is obviously a fake for the B-bomb site, but that's not the best way to sell it, I think. Now they're going to go, they still have one guy in the middle, so it's going to be up to, Freiburg and Forest who are in this bomb site waiting, or outside the bomb site, actually. And
this is the problem with what NIP do. They vacate the B bomb site, they leave it open, and Fnatic are one of those teams. As soon as they get control of the bomb site, as we've seen before, they will punish you. Flashes and smokes are going to get lobbed out of the bomb site. It's 4 versus 3 in favour of Fnatic, and when you consider that Fiflaren has that big, fat, heavy AWP, it's not going to be an easy bomb site to retake, Anders.
No, definitely not, and they don't have any grenades or anything either. They really think NIP should walk away from this one. It's really dangerous going in. Olaf Meister missing a shot there. Pronax going to pick up the 1 kill, and Forrest now with a quick headshot, and we're down into a 2-on-2, and they actually are not really going for it. Right now, they're just looking for kills, because you can see in the lower bottom dark here, they actually just have one guy waiting. Forrest will pick up the 1, but there's no time left anymore. NIP doing great damage to Fnatic's economy. They're going to pick up the last kill here as well, and Flusher, he's going to be the only one escaping. So, yeah, a lot of rounds lost, or a lot of people lost here for Fnatic, even though they win the round.
Fair play to Forrest, I felt. He went down with dignity. He made sure Olaf couldn't save that AWP.
Yeah, but Get Right saved an AWP, and that's a really big deal. Now we're going into the 14th round.
And he's going to use it.
Is it going to be? Well, he has armor, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I was referring back to when you were talking about Get Right, picking up the AWP.
No, you're right. It's always a little bit worrying, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
Olaf Meister going to pick up Exist, and in the pit, Fiflaren can't really do much at all, but they're going to grenade him right to the... Actually, that did no damage at all. He managed to run away quick enough. It shouldn't really make any big difference here. In fact, they can just go and take him out, but they're really worried, I think, about that 1 AWP. And actually, that's going to get killed. Get Right goes down, and now it's a 2-on-5. So great round from Fnatic, actually waiting for NIP to go and peek and be the aggressors, and that's a lot better than what they've been doing recently. Into the 15th round, the last one of the half here, K&I. I mean, how's it going to work out?
Well, you said it. You called the 9-6. And the thing is, if Fnatic managed 9-6, we said that obviously it's not ideal. But if Fnatic, once they switch over to the counter-terrorist side, manage to win the pistol, go on, don't do what Nip did, but go on to win and give themselves a 3-0 lead in the second half, then at 9-9, it will be anybody's game.
Yeah, great work from Flusher. That's the second or third time he's opened up the A-long like this, and it works out really well. Jumping out and then taking the kill on Fiflaren, trying to cross on over. Get Right looking lower dark, grenade's going to fall up here. He's actually going to run into the smoke. Some really cheeky play coming out here, but JW will return the kill instantly. Now Exist goes down, and it's a 5-on-2, and Fnatic, at the very late stage of this first half, they managed to somehow turn it around and pick up a bunch of rounds, and that is very, very important here.
Yeah, an interesting boost from NIP. So that they can see through the smoke at mid where JW is lurking. Oh, Forrest with a headshot onto JW. Olaf is there as well. They're not going to manage to get that kill. But 4 versus 2 whilst Fnatic rush onto this A bomb site. Forrest is going to come through CT spawn. Nailed in the head by Crims. And now Freiburg, he has to go for it. It's the last round of the half.
Yeah, no chance at all. He's going to walk into the middle, and Flusher will be able to take him out. So 9-6 for the first half. Good half is called here. Of course, they're all gentlemen, but ultimately, this was a round that could have ended up completely differently. This could have been 10-5 in Fnatic's favor instead if just a few rounds have gone a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So
it often came down to those 2 versus 2s, the 1 versus 1s.
Yeah. We'll see. I think the starting money is a little bit incorrect. So once that gets
1,400.
Yeah,
nice.
Don't want body armor and C-set 75s in the pistol round. That's going to be weird.
Oh god.
I don't know. I mean, I think Fnatic, they threw away too many rounds going for that A bomb site, basically.
Yeah.
And there's a problem here, which is it's a little bit tricky because Fnatic, once they go for the A bomb site and it doesn't work, it's not like I want them to instantly stop. I don't mind when a team keeps trying something because there can be lots of reasons why a strat doesn't work out the way you want it to, so you want to try and see if you can execute it perfectly next time.
Yeah.
But I think 10 rounds is too much. You know, you have 15 to play around with, so you can throw away 2/3 of the round of the half. Doing that, that's a little bit too much of an investment.
Over, exactly, yeah. But I was talking about how important this pistol round is going to be for Fnatic. And they are on the less favoured CT side here. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw NIP take this one. But hey, as we saw in that first half...
What?
Oh, wait, what?
This seems like something NIP has been practicing. I mean, I would not be surprised if they've been looking at Fnatic demos, I think. Because Fnatic are actually down here. They look like they were even going to move up. If they do, that's a clear sign that that NIP has done some homework here.
Homework is really important, or at least that's what they taught me in school.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really sick. No, they lose patience.
They've made noise.
And now the question is if JW's position is going to be the one that's the better one. This is a very strange situation we have in our hands. Get Right's waiting right there, takes down JW, and now the push is on for the A-bomb side. And whoever is holding up there, I think it's going to be Pronax, is going to be in a world of trouble. They're running in with Glocks here. He's going to pick up the one headshot, goes for more. He gets time to reload. And some backup is coming in here, but Pronax needs even more headshots. And he's going to pick up one there. What is going on? Flusher and Pronax, that's a triple kill. And Flusher with the final headshot. What a sick round from Fnatic. Pronax, one-man army down on long. He should have been dead ages ago. That was round that Fnatic had to win. If they lost this round, they would have lost the map. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And now, just in case people back home and people watching here are confused with the scoreboard, we had to restart it due to the money bug, but it is 9-7 in favor of Fnatic. So now they've got those SMGs or the P90, they've got the FAMASs, they've got the bigger weapons in hand. You'd really expect them to take this one. And oh my God, they're looking at each other, but through the smoke, and they're all flashed. NIP are surely going to drop like flies here. They've left someone in the pit. Pronax, he showed us he can get headshots in the last round. He might do it again. Yes, he does. And the round's gone exactly how we expected it to do, Anders.
And unlike Fnatic, NIP has actually invested armor into this round as well. So getting the one kill in here is not good enough. They need to at least get 3 kills, or maybe 2 kills and the bomb.
Money. Yeah.
They need something more than this, basically.
So, Fnatic is going to play a patient game. I think Olaf knows that there's probably someone in pit. And that someone in pit is, in fact, Get Right. And with Exist on 9 points of health and Get Right on only 10 points of health, you can argue they're just dead men walking. And there you go. Pronax is going to drop Get Right, and surely Exist is going to go down sometime soon, and there we go. The good old-fashioned P90.
Yeah, that makes it 8-9 in favor of NIP, still with a 1-round lead, which is definitely, I mean, it's still going to be rough here. NIP proved earlier, I think they were up 11-4 on the Terror side against Epsilon, so I mean, if you can get 11 rounds against Epsilon on Dust 2, you're doing something right, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is still going to go NIP's way ultimately, but Fnatic certainly have bought themselves an opening back in the game, and we'll see the 4th round, not this one, but the next one, is going to be the all-important one. There's no doubt about that.
Here we go, they are going to push Catwalk. JW with the CZ75 at mid, spots them going towards Catwalk, and in fact, all the Fnatic players are going to go towards Catwalk, and let's see what Olaf Meister, the ex-LGB man, can do with the P90. JW gets 1, JW gets 2, and oh, hello, Exist drops down, and Flusher gets rid of him, and it's going to be an easy defuse for Fnatic, and what were Nip trying there? I think they just wanted to get the bomb down, to be fully honest with you, because that's the important thing when you are recoming.
That's a really, really good round. Bomb plant, huge success for NIP, and what's really worrying is how do you not get kills with a P90 against unarmored targets like that?
Yeah, that was a bit awkward, wasn't it? We'll just blame Valve and 64 Tick.
Yeah, something like that, right? I hope they're not playing on 64 Tick.
That's what people tend to do nowadays.
Exactly. That's 3-0 in the second half here, makes it an overall scoreline of 9-9. It's tied the game right now, but NIP have picked up rifles. There is the AWP on Olaf Meister, and I wouldn't be surprised if this gets really tricky if JW is going to pick up one. I really would love to see a double AWP setup here for Fnatic.
Well, that's the thing about the double AWP setup. In my opinion, I don't like it, but there are teams with the players who have the quality to utilize it. But you do have to wonder, NIP are one of those teams who have so many smokes in their bank, so many flashes in their pockets, that they'd probably be able to eradicate the 2 AWPs.
Now, last time I saw NIP playing this map was actually against Na'Vi, where they ended up winning. That was an online game, and what NIP did that match was simply go for the B-bomb side almost all the time.
Okay.
And it just worked really well. Na'Vi never caught on, so I'm wondering if Fnatic have, you know, study just a little bit and know that NIP are big fans of that bomb site. Now, smoke's going to disappear here. Exist is going to walk right in and take down JW. Easy kill there.
And he's going to spot Flusher at mid as well. And by the looks of things, there's still 2 CTs in the B bomb site. And Ninjas in Pajamas are going to stampede in towards his B bomb site. Fifth Laren gets the double. Olaf spots 1, can't get the kill. And he's just going to fall back and save that beautiful AWP Asimov.
Yeah, so there it is. First round B bomb site for NIP. And I would not be surprised if
you
we're
said it, Anders. You said it.
For as long as this is going to work, they're going to keep doing it until Fnatic figure out a way to stop it. Now, the really annoying thing for Fnatic is they actually had a setup for it. They had 3 people in the middle, or B, so that's even, you know, that's more than you'd normally have, actually. So they should have been able to do a little bit more, I think.
I think maybe they need to take a leaf out of Ninjas in Pajamas' book, where NIP played a lot deeper than Fnatic did. JW was trying to hide through that behind that wall, but he was really left exposed. And as soon as he crumbled, it was 5 versus 2 in the B bomb site, and it was basically good night Vienna for Fnatic. And 3-1 will make it 10-9 in favor of NIP, but not a bad exit frag from Olaf.
Hugely important exit frag from Olaf there. If he had lost the AWP in this, the second one picked up on JW, so instantly, that's what I thought. Like, as soon as they lose a round, they're going to try for this one instead.
Yeah.
And now they should be able to commit one guy to A, one guy to B, or maybe middle here for JW. Either way, they should be able to lock down huge parts of the map, and then the question is it going to be enough to defend the B bomb site?
Well, there's only going to be one way to find out. JW, the AWP master, is all eyes on the top of mid. Little does he know that there is actually someone millimeters away from him. He'll have definitely heard Forrest's AK-47, who's trying to spray him through the doors. And that nade deals a lot of damage onto JW, but he won't care. He'll get the return frag. And good start from Fnatic.
Yeah, very important kill coming in there in the middle. He did receive a bit of grenade damage in return, but now they've actually rotated the rifles down close to mid. And I like this. With this, with half HP putting JW in the back of the B bomb site, is a lot safer position for him. So we'll see if it's going to work out.
Yep, let's see. Smokes have gone down in CT spawn. Little do they know. In fact, they might know now. I think they heard him jumping up on top of that box. Flusher is in CT spawn. They have someone on B ramp, and the Ninjas, as a matter of fact, they're going to continue going mid to B. Good headshot from Exist. Dropping Flusher, leaving Crims on B ramp. What can he do with his M4? The answer is absolutely nothing. And no, I don't mean the player from Complexity or Cloud9. And JW gets 1. He's got Get Right coming through as well. Oh, they're jumping on top of each other. Get Right will get that frag. And now it's Olaf and Pronax to try and save the day for Fnatic.
Really impressive round from JW with that triple. He could have just as well gone down, and there would have been the instant round for NIP. Now Get Right alone here in 1-on-2, and a very good player for NIP to have left alone. He's going to spray down nobody, in fact. Olaf Meister will pick up that kill. Looked like Get Right had the positioning for it. They saved the one op, and they saved the other op. So, yeah, Fnatic, they lose a bunch of players, but they save the 2 most expensive rifles, and they're going to make it right back to a 10-10 scoreline, I believe. Yeah, it is.
It will be 10-10, yeah. I was wondering if we could take a quick look at the scoreboard, Mr. Here we go.
Pronax 7-1-1.
Yeah, I think he had 7. It was 7-1-0. I think within the first 3 rounds of this half, which shows how much of an important player has been on that A bomb site for this second half.
So JW, I mean, if it isn't for him and his triple kill, Fnatic definitely lose that round, which again should tell Fnatic a lot about what's lacking here. That mid defense is not looking good, and it opens up the B bomb side a whole lot for attacks. Now they're going to smoke their way in. JW, quick peeks, going to take down 1, almost hits that second shot. Now he's sort of trapped in a corner here, but he's got back up from 3 people in this B bomb site. Fnatic, if they can't hold this, they really need to rethink this B defense. Forrest is going to take down a player. Flusher will drop. No, actually, that's Crims with a double kill. Quick here, looking for a third one. It's a 2-on-3. Freiburg goes down, and now Get Right is going to be alone in a 1-on-3. So that worked, but I'm still not convinced. Fnatic are not holding this B bomb site really well.
Well, you know what? We've seen Get Right do it before, and I think we'll see him do it again. 3 versus 1, turn into a 2 versus 1. All he has to do is pick up the bomb, plant it, and defend it. Fnatic have someone outside of tunnels who's going to obviously be the quick rotator towards B. He knew that Get Right was last spotted in that B bomb site, so he's thought, right, I'm going to sit in this position here, and if I see Get Right make his way towards lowers or make his way towards T-spawn and change towards the A bomb site, I'll be able to get an easy frag. Otherwise, they'll be able to pinpoint exactly where the bomb will and has gone down.
Fnatic are trying to play this as smartly as they can. They've decided they want to wait and see if Get Right moves out. Now they've realized he won't, so now they're slowly creeping up. They're both going to go from upper dark, which is going to be tricky for Get Right to really realize that that's happening. Pronax trading right on the edge and is going to go down. No plant for Get Right, which is actually a problem for NIP. That's some money that they could have had. I'm not sure they're going to have enough. Yeah, they will be ecoing this round, so smartly played from Fnatic. They managed to hold on to that 2-on-1, not sacrificing anyone on anything silly. So that's an 11-10 scoreline here.
It is 11-10 in favor of Fnatic, and I don't know, would you consider
they bought
the mix buy? What do you think of that mix buy?
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, neither am I.
I don't think this is smart for Fnatic. They're on the more favored side. They should hold their cool. But if they win this round, maybe they can start to bring it back. I mean, it's worked for NIP in the past here. Pronax almost getting caught on long. That was very, very close. And now he should fall back to safety and just buy some time for his teammates to come in and help him out here. Flashes rain in. NIP going hyper-aggressively on this A-bomb side. And Exist jumping and shooting. Gonna get the kill here. Now it's a 4-on-5 retake. And let's see if Fnatic can retake this bomb side as well as NIP did on their CT side.
Well, they have 2 AWPs, so it's not going to be easy by any means, but let's wait and see what they're going to try and do. It looks like they're just going to save the weapons, Anders, and it'll be 11-11 after this, and you look puzzled. I mean, right or wrong decision?
Puzzled, almost annoyed. No, I think, I mean, I'm very disappointed that NIP were allowed to do that in a way because the way that Pronax played this was obviously not exactly ideal. I mean, the fact that he almost got caught in the first time around was not good. And then following up on that, he could have bought more time for his teammates. I mean, they should have been able to muster a better defense at least. So a little bit frustrated at that, but NIP gambling on it, and it works out. That's really cool. I mean, that's, what, the second time or third time in this game they've gone for a force and actually won it.
Yeah. So, 11-11. Go on, Anders. Call a winner from this point.
I think NIP are going to do it. I think they are 5 rounds away, and I think they're going to be able to close it out,
I think NIP will do it as well, but I'm going to root for Fnatic just to be different.
Just to be different. Well, I think they need some support at this point because things are looking a little bit tricky. Out on long here. Great shot from JW right through the smoke. Forrest running with his back turns more. Doesn't want to get knifed. And now look again. Fnatic just assuming too much. Pronax gets the return, but there's no reason JW went down there. He could have put up a fight. Now Pronax falls, and it's back into a 3-on-3. They've lost the A-bomb side again, and this time they actually kind of have to fight for it.
Yeah, they have to. 3 versus 3. It's more than doable for them. They do have Viflaren with an M4 waiting for them on short. He spots Crims trying to make his way onto that box. And then by the looks of things, all the Fnatic players are going to go towards long. Flusher gets a headshot onto Exist, leaving it 2 versus 2. Freiburg knows exactly where they're coming from. And surely it's only going to be a matter of time until both teams, both players meet on this A-bomb site.
A lot of smoking going on here. Freiburg's the one close to the side. I think if Freiburg goes down, I don't think Viflaren can do anything. Freiburg has to stay alive. This is really important. He's going to pick up the 1 kill now. Flusher comes in, and Freiburg will pick up the triple. Fantastic play here from Freiburg. If he had gone down, then Viflaren would have been out of position to do much, if anything, I think.
Yeah. Man of the match so far from what we've seen for NIP and Fnatic.
Oh, that's very, very hard to call. I think Pronax has actually been playing pretty well. And then, I don't know, it's hard to call, especially because we lost the scoreboard halfway through, so I guess that also makes it tricky. But
I think Freiburg's done well for the Ninjas.
Yeah, well, actually...
Well, he's definitely had his moments.
Yeah, he's definitely had his moments. And he had that 1 Deagle round as well. That was definitely impressive. So, I really don't know. It's hard to call at this point. 5-3 in the second half.
And... well, Fnatic look like they're going to push both short and push out along, and I think they might catch Freiburg. They've got the CZ75s, and Anders, it's just so important with the current state of these pistols, with how overpowered they are, you need to try and get as many kills as you can with them.
Yeah, this is all going to be on Crimson, that B-bomb side. If he gets a couple of kills here, there's a chance, but otherwise Fnatic are about to be a couple of rounds down here. He gets the 1, gets flashed out, coming in from window as well. It's going to be Flusher looking for the shot, and actually takes Forrest down to 13 HP. If he gets this crossover kill, that's going to be absurd, but he guesses the timing wrong, and now NIP should definitely be able to hold the bomb side.
Yeah, we don't want Flusher to push in 1 by 1 here. Let him play it cool, calm and collected, wait for his teammates to rotate towards tunnels, and then see them all push it out together. It's not going to be easy because Exist does have the AK-47, and it will, of course, be a lot better than those pistols at long distance. Exist needs to be careful he doesn't die. Great headshot from Exist, and in the end, Anders, it was an easy hold for NIP.
A very good job, and they didn't even challenge the window a lot, so they didn't really give Fnatic much of an opening to get some easy kills in either, and that's exactly what they want to do. JW in the middle, just hoping he can pick off somebody as they rotate out, because this game is going to come down to the economy. I think whatever team ecos next is very likely going to lose this round, and Fnatic, I think they will have enough to buy in this upcoming round, and they need to win it.
You know what? Who here thinks NIP is going to win?
Oh, we do have some fans up in the background there.
Who here thinks Fnatic's going to win?
Even
Two
a few.
people.
Yeah, it's not that many, not that many. And I don't blame them at this point. I really think NIP have a good hold on this game. Forrest picked up an AWP and he's up in the spawn just waiting for it. But this is a lot more scary for Fnatic than it is for NIP.
Yeah, especially when they had such a dominant half on the less favored side in the first half.
Yeah, they're attempting a boost down the middle, which could work out really well. Flash's rain through Exist is right down there. When this smoke clears, it's either going to be him instantly dying or just getting a great return. Exist going to get the one, and there's the double. They did take down Freiburg, but a very good trade coming out from NIP. And now Fnatic. I mean, they couldn't hold the B-bomb side with 3 members. How are they going to do it with just the 1? I'm not sure that's going to work out really well for them. Crim's inside here looking for the kill. Flaren is already there. He's going to pick up the first one, which brings it back to a 3-on-3. Quick second. Crims has 3 bullets left. That's a little bit too risky. I think he wants to buy. Boxed in, teammates are coming quick. He doesn't have time to reload, and that's going to be a 2-on-2. Flashbang in. Pronax should not be pushing through, but they flash again. Pronax picking up Forest, and there's going to be the kill from JW. An unlikely retake coming up from the Fnatic team and putting them back on the board again here. And now NIP, no bomb plant. They have enough money to buy, but if they lose one more round, as I said, the next echoing team is probably going to lose this game. And at this point, it could be either one. Fnatic have no money. NIP now a little bit more, but not enough to buy.
Yeah, Pronax, I think we were both looking at him thinking, what on earth are you doing, Pronax? Pronax? Pronax. But, Pronax, yeah, I don't think he'll like that pronunciation of his name. But it just goes to show that sometimes Counter-Strike is one of those games, if you take a gamble, it might pay off for you. And it definitely paid off for Fnatic then. It's put them right back in the game. And like you said, whoever loses this will find themselves ecoing, and this may be the deciding round of how the rest of this game plays out.
Yeah. And it also prevented NIP from putting the bomb down, which means Fnatic, you know, they have a slightly better economic situation in that sense. Wallbang goes through, does a little bit of damage to Forest, but it's quickly returned, so nothing too interesting at the moment. And NIP doing the exact same setup they've been doing for the past, 10 rounds, basically.
Yeah.
Now they're going to go out the middle, smokes off, so looking like another B-split push, but they're not really committing to it just yet. And we kind of know that because they have the tricky bringing the bomb out the middle in a B push. If it goes down, you could definitely end up in a weird situation. Flashes now. No, another smoke actually comes through here to the CT spawn. Fnatic should have caught on by now. And Flusher may be in a better position this time.
He's playing in CT spawn, and the Ninjas are going to leap towards mid to B. Freiburg with the first headshot with first blood of the round. JW is waiting inside this B bomb site. Oh no, Flaren drops him. Flusher is missing his shots, and the Ninjas have full control of this B bomb site and a 2-man lead.
Yeah, this is time for Fnatic to definitely save. If they go for this 3-on-5, that's almost throwing the game away. Another B push coming out, and Fnatic once again unable to hold it. And it's really starting to get a little bit worrying because, I mean, obviously we have full overview here and we're not playing in the games. There's a lot less pressure on us, but I still feel like Fnatic should have caught on by now to what's happening here. And I'm actually really sad because the position that they had, I think that was Flusher in the middle, jumping up on the box. That should have been a very, very effective position, but it didn't do enough.
No, we didn't. If anyone's just tuned in, welcome. It is the Gfinity G3 stream, and the score is 14-12.
Yeah, NIP, 2 rounds away from winning their first match.
Yeah. And the thing is, if NIP win, it will leave, I think it's Group A, in such an interesting position because it would mean that both NIP, Epsilon, and Fnatic will have all lost a game and won a game, which will put them all on 3 points.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a bit of a
really
strange first day. Yeah,
well, I mean, a strange first day, yeah.
The draw between Fnatic and iBuyPower was definitely fun as well. Freiburg looking for the entry kill here, trying to do what Flusher did in the first half. Not really coming out on top here. JW, actually, olofmeister going to have a quick double here. And down on long, they finally drop JW. Pronax falls next, and now it's just olofmeister here. Very low on health. Grenade right to the feet will take him down. Flusher has to get a bunch of headshots here. He's looking for the spray on Get Right, and Get Right staying alive a little bit longer than he should have, but now he's finally gone down, and it's a 2-on-2. Crims and Flusher need to win this round, otherwise it's going to be all over.
Yep, 2 versus 2. The bomb is down on the A bomb site. Flusher is going to drop Forest, leaving it 1 versus 1. It's Flusher versus Flaren, and it's F versus F. Flusher wins that battle. Fnatic are back in it, 14-13. And Anders, we spoke about how important it was for Fnatic to save those weapons, and now we've just seen why. Flusher hat trick, easy peasy lemon squeezy, 14-13. And Fnatic are right back in it.
And I bet you NIP are going to force up. Even though 2 of their players can't technically buy AKs, there's no way they're ecoing this close, I think. So it's going to be really tricky here. Again, a situation where the upcoming eco will mean everything. This is 14-13, as you said, and if NIP lose this round, it's probably going to be 15-14 in favor of Fnatic, because they'll win a round off of eco, and it's going to be really tricky. We'll see. The Ninjas, they're so close, and I still maintain I think they are about to win this game.
Go Fnatic. On Fnatic.
With you,
The
I mean,
Anders versus Kyanite rivalry.
Exactly. No, I don't know. I've been very impressed by the way NIP have been handling this the second half. They've been exploiting the weakness that they've discovered towards the B bomb side, and Fnatic have not been able to adjust to it. And that's really the story here. Again, the very similar setup coming out from NIP. Wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be another B push at the end of the timer here.
So, Mr. JW waiting outside a long. According to the radar, as someone very, very close by. The bomb is at Palm, and Anders, you've seen a lot of NIP. Where do you think they're going to go from here?
I think they're going to end up at another B split push. At least some sort of B push coming out. I think that's what's going to happen. Olofmeister spots a couple of people in the middle, which is decent information, but because there's a lot of time left, he can't really rely on it too much either. 40 seconds is actually running the clock kind of low for NIP, lower than they normally would, but now you can see they're shaping up in the middle. They're falling back from long, so here comes the split push. Yeah,
they really do like this B split / mid to B push. And in fact, they're going to send the bomb through tunnels this time. So Olof is going to be the CT to play in CT spawn. And as a matter of fact, only 1 player is going to go mid to B, whilst 4 ninjas are going to push straight out of tunnels.
Yeah, mid guy dies now. That is a big problem for NIP. Fnatic, they've done it. Flusher's going to pick up the triple, and it's going to be the quad spray down. He survives on 4 health, and Fnatic win the round. No bomb plant for NIP, and now the Swedes are in a lot of trouble. They really can't force up this round. That would be suicide. But if they leave it alone here, Fnatic are very likely going to be on match and map point, so they will force. They don't want to fight for a draw. They're going to commit to this one, and this is really scary.
Like, the one thing I was trying to avoid saying was the Swedes, and then you went and said it.
You're right.
I know them feels, bro.
I fell into the trap.
Yeah, exactly. They're both Swedish.
How could I do it?
Why can't one of them just change nationality or something? But no, we love Swedes. Swedes are just... They're like born to play Counter-Strike.
Well, yeah, especially these guys. They're all very, very friendly, very cool people. So it's kind of heartbreaking whoever loses, but this is the nature of the game. Unless they're going to draw again, like Fnatic did against iBuyPower. I mean, that'll be interesting. Smokes off here, and they're going to go and check short, which is a very good idea. Flashed in here, and they do force back 1 player. I think that was Pronax holding on short. So no kill happening just yet. Forest, if they can get this opening and then go for a B split push, it'll be way more effective.
Wait and see. They have forced to buy. I know you don't like to see the forced buy, Anders, nor do I, to be fully honest. But
it worked last time for them. Gotta give them credit.
Yeah, it did. Do you think it'll work for them this time?
Fnatic have got 3 people over here, actually, and now NIP are rotating back down the middle. It almost looked like they were going to commit to A, and then they're like, no, Anders, no, you know. It's going to be another B split push coming out for it, because that's what we love to do. Down the middle here, Flusher, but in the corner. I'm not sure they've spotted him. He's going to refire them. Get the triple. Flusher, are you kidding me? Comes into the bomb side, runs out of bullets, goes to the pistol, but this is going to be it. Get right in the corner, goes down. Olofmeister with the shot, and now we're at match and map point for Fnatic, and NIP just do not have the money here. I mean, they obviously are going to buy whatever they can. Flusher is an absolute hero. You were talking about who is going to be the man of the match here for Fnatic. I think we just decided who that is.
Well, look at him. 16 kills. 7 deaths. Flusher of Fnatic. Teaching NIP who's boss.
And the way he pre-fired that is actually very clever. I think this is something that I heard on... Well, we're going to take that in a second. I'll just pause here for a moment as Fiflaren burns to death. JW frying his fellow countrymen. That's not a nice thing to do at all. Get right, also down to 61 points of health. And right now, NIP are in a huge amount of trouble. Forest is going to go down. Pronax waiting on short to take the kill. Going to spray down 1, and it's Exist alone. And Fnatic take the game. On the CT side, they make a huge comeback. And very, very impressive play. Eventually they found out how to hold that B bomb side, and that made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it really did. And to be fully honest, I think credit where it's due to Fnatic. They won that least favored CT side.
Yeah.
And they probably, in my opinion, I think they just about edged it, because I think they just about edged it. And I'm glad that I won, you know, our little battle. You were like, nip, nip, nip. I'm like, no, Fnatic. Fnatic
did.
best. JW best.